Hello, everyone. I'm going to turn, oops, I am sorry. I was just shaking that phone. I am turning my focus on my phone so that way while we're live, I don't squirrel out too much from any notifications. Okay. Welcome to Tuesday Training. Hello. I'm Jacqui. I am here to talk to you guys and give you some weekly training, inspiration, motivation, a kick in the ass, because sometimes I know I really need one. So that's what I'm here for. All right. So tonight I wanted to talk about my focus was going to be on having high PRV, how to increase your PRV. Okay. That was the one and only topic. And I had started brainstorming because at work I have like a dedicated 30 minutes, right, for my lunch break, which is like gold. But I take my AirPods with me, and for that 30-minute break, because I usually will bring my lunch, I will watch a training video with my AirPods in, noise cancellation, in the middle of the cafeteria, eat my lunch, and watch a training. I will tell you that by being consistent in doing just that one thing, okay, I will tell you that even some of the trainings that I've watched have been longer than 30 minutes. So I've literally like paused it at the end of that break, and then the next day I started it up. Changing that one habit blew my mind just by seeing the results. And the results came in the form of PRV. It came in the form of hosts. It came in the form of questions being asked. It came in the form of helping my algorithm. All of that, right? Ticked all the boxes. And I was like, are you kidding me? Okay. I need to rethink high PRV, because here's the thing. I could come in here, you can go on YouTube right now and search how to increase your sales, right? You're going to run into so many options. And if you're anything like me, when you have so many options, you literally get yourself off the mark, and then you end up down a rabbit hole, because then you start learning about this and and then they use that system while they were talking about that. So now I need to look up the system. It's a whole thing. And if anybody else feels me out there, I realized that by trying to do all the things, I needed to really focus in on the things that I was truly being consistent with, and how I was going to use those things to actually have a positive outcome, right? How am I going to increase those sales? How am I going to get more Scentsy Club subscribers? So I could tell you, you could search on YouTube for how to do this, and you come up with 1,000 ways with how to do a Facebook party, how to do a pouch party, how to do a home party, how to do an event, how to do selling without selling. I know I've got videos on all of those topics and more, right? Here's the thing. If you do not start anything or try anything or do that next party or take that next party order, whatever, you have to have the right mindset. Your mindset has to change. Instead of having the mindset of, I'm too busy, I've reached out, nobody wants to order, I've tried booking parties, nobody's interested, right? You feel like you've done all of these things. And when that happens, just naturally, not just with Scentsy, but with other things in life, right? When a couple of things start to not go well, what happens? Your whole mindset shifts from, I'm going to expect something great to happen, and then it doesn't happen. And so now I shift my focus, and now I am all about what's not going to work for me now, right? Like I've tried the Facebook, I've tried the pouch, I've tried all the things, right? I've tried asking everybody to join. It's not working. Nothing's working. all of a sudden, that's all I could think of. And that was all I could focus on. And I was like, okay, maybe I need to do a different system. Maybe I need to, you know, go out and rebrand myself. Maybe all these things. Until I change my mindset of continuing to just do the things that I'm already doing, showing up every Tuesday. Okay, I know times have changed because before I was back to working at the hospital, I was at home and I could go during the day at a certain time, and I knew, and all the things. And then when I knew I had to change it to the evenings, I was like, okay, first of all, we're not getting rid of Tuesday training because that's a constant. But how can I make it so I'll actually stick to it? Because even then, switching to an evening time, by the time I get home and sometimes dinner, and if I have to run any errands, like the time window was out the door. So all I could think of was, well, crap, now what do I do? Now I'm just going to go live every Tuesday. I can't guarantee a time, but I can guarantee you I will be live. And if you don't catch me live, you can watch the replay, or you know it's always going to end up on my YouTube. But the thing is that's a constant, right? That's not a habit. It's just what I do. It's just what I do when I start saying, I'm really going to focus on follow-up this month. Can anybody else improve on follow-up? I can. And I have been doing this 11 years, friends. 11 years this month, my 11-year anniversary, Scentiversary, whatever we're calling it now, right? 11 years. I am still learning. I am still changing, because the things that I used to be able to have conversations about, or the way that I was able to spark those conversations or even have sponsoring or hosting conversations, was because we were talking about this and times were tough and all the... Now things have changed and shifted a little bit, right? People don't necessarily have a whole lot of extra income right now, right? So like our customers have probably, just like we all do, right? What happens when the belt strap gets a little too tight, right? Well, we kind of brace ourselves, right? So we cut out like the extras that maybe we'd normally get at the grocery store. Eggs are like, what, $6 a dozen now? About to buy a chicken. The point being is even I have to really watch our family budget, my personal things, and what I'm doing, right? So I have to look at it from my customer's point of view. Are they all doing that as well? Okay, well then I need to make sure that when I'm having conversations with them, whether it be about, why don't you do this so you could have a little bit of extra income, or because I feel you when we talk about the price of eggs, but also when it comes to just our customers who are buying, right? So I want to make sure, because here's the thing. If you have somebody who has already bought from you, I'm sorry, I totally just scrolled there and I apologize. I would go back, but I'd be on a tangent. So if we had one thing that we could focus on and that we could talk to about somebody who we know has already bought from us and who already either loves wax or loves oils or loves the laundry, or owns dogs, and so they like our dog line, whatever it is, right? I'm going to focus in, because now I know what that customer is looking for, right? I have an idea because of what they've already bought. So when I have a conversation, I'm going to be very intentional with that conversation now, because now I'm going to be reaching out to these people when I see, oh, look, they love Johnny Appleseed. They have it in like all the cleaning products. They really like that scent. Oh my gosh, we have Apple Press. We have Apple Press this month, right? With Bring Back My Bar. So I want to make sure that my customer who loves Johnny Appleseed also knows about this new other scent that maybe they haven't tried before called Apple Press. I can send you a sample. I've got one already in the mail, but when you get it, please sniff that envelope, because I need to know, what do you think? Because this is our chance to get this scent for you. Instead of a generic reach out of saying, hey, would you like to do a shopping link? Hey, is there anything you need from the Valentine's Day collection? Right? I know specifically what that customer needs, so that gives me an edge when I'm having conversations. I focused on that habit. I changed my mindset to say I need to think differently. I need to shift the perspective, so that way my mindset will shift with it. Because when I'm thinking more positively and when I'm honestly thinking more critically like that, like my light bulb comes on all of a sudden. And I'm like, holy shit. Why have I have not been following up correctly, right? And I shamed myself for like a whole day and a half. And then I'm like, all right, had my little shame party. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to start, implementing this. So every Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to be reaching out to customers I'm just going to go open the order history on my workstation. Boom, open it up. And those are the people I'm going to reach out to. And I'm going to figure out what it is they like. Because Bring Back My Bar has a whole bunch of scents right now that gives me an absolute reason to reach out to those customers. But it also, again, when I'm reaching out to really let them know about that, I'm able to maybe check in with how the job is going, right? Or, they just got married last year, whatever, right? And have a chance to connect with them on a one-to-one relationship because it's already there, rather than chasing the elusive post and pray or, hey guys, I'm really aiming for a goal this month. Can you help me out? Right? Instead of that generic reach out, I'm now more intentional. And so when I only have 20 minutes to do some follow-up a night because I had errands to run after work and then dinner and then whatever, I went over and saw my grandson, whatever, right? And then I'm like, shit, my night's gone. I've only got like 15, 20 minutes to get something done. This is what I'm going to focus on. I already know. All of that is because I've changed my mindset into I'm going to narrow the hallway to exactly what I need to be working on every single week. And if I can change my mindset to really think that way and look at my business that way, then I'm going to have so much better results. And you guys, over the last 6 months, my PRV has increased. And I have had more repeat customers and more repeat hosts than I have in quite some time. Not to say that I still don't get some other orders, right, and have parties and other things, but I will tell you right here and right now that my Scentsy Club subscription has also increased just because of that fact, because now I'm having those intentional conversations talking about only the things that I know they're interested in, right? Maybe they had a little girl. I have my grandson, right? Who do you think's going to be getting a Zoe the zebra? Baby Ricky is getting a Zoe the zebra, right? So I'm going to have conversations with other people who are buying or just had a child, right? Or tend to buy buddies, right? Those are the people I'm going to be having conversations with this week when I do my follow-ups. Because I know those people are going to be interested because they're probably just like my grandma brain, right? Like that's all I think about is the baby. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. We're all about the baby. That's who I need to talk to. So I'm going to focus. I'm going to change my mindset. I'm going to look at things critically and I'm going to look at them from a different point of view. So you want to know how to increase your PRV? Show up and be consistent. Do what you say you're going to do. Be intentional and plan your time. Again, I don't care if you have 20 minutes a night. I don't care if you have 5 minutes a night. I don't care if you're also like me, working full time and everything else and all the things. And I spend my lunch break watching training videos because I know where my intentions need to lie and I know what I need to be focusing on. But I also have to pour into my own cup too. Because I don't have anyone that I can say, hey, come motivate me today. I have to fill my own motivational cup. So I, again, have to change my mindset to how can I be intentional with working my business and also having the love for my business because my personal development cup is filled. And that can look a lot of different ways, right? It could look like maybe you like the videos, right? Watch the videos. By all means, watch the videos. I try and put out as many as I can. Watch videos, read the books. If you're more of a book person, read a book. If you are more of a Facebook group chat person, then start a chat. You don't have to wait for someone to reach out to you. You can reach out to them hey, I've seen you in the groups, or, you know, I relate to you, or whatever, right? Something, you know, I don't care how you strike up that conversation, but start to network with people who are also on that same mindset track. You guys, it's like, what is it? Like the Avengers and all that, right? Like when all the rings come together, like, psh, everybody's powering in. Oh my goodness, the creativity is going to flow. You're going to be more excited about wanting to work your business. You're going to be more dialed into your business. You're going to start having more ideas, all the things. So you want to know how to increase your PRV? Dial yourself in. Personal development. Okay? It's all about the mindset. Like I said, maybe tomorrow I'll have a revelation on a magical key that you can use to unlock the door full of customers. If I find it, you will be the first ones to know. But until then, I need you to focus on your mindset and shifting your focus and working intentionally on the things that you know that you're already going to do and perfect those, because none of us are perfect in any aspect of our business. Every single person has room for growth. And just like my favorite quote, which is, I know I've heard it from The Rock. I don't know if it's exactly his or somebody else's. So if I'm overstepping a copyright, I do not know. But I'm going to say, never be the smartest person in the room. Pour into your own cup. Give back to yourself. And always have the growth piece of your mindset to know that you can do better if you choose to. It all starts with. Bye.